From Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And Butker able to put this one through. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Get up! 180! Alert, 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 alert!
Mike 56! Mike!
Hey, Haywood!
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 56 the Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Lock in, lock in.
Watch the boot, watch the boot.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll get this to Eckler, finding room at the 30, and all the way up to the 35-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Watch.
Red, up. Hey, 18. Go.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 10. Chargers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Trubisky. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
That throw into the arms of Allen. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
I got him.
Play action. It's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start the drive with Hill. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That's a good shot.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, Hill. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's caught at the 10. And down to the 11. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Justice Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
Chiefs 17. Chargers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're in an early hole. Their first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Alert, alert.
On 2nd and 1, Trubisky. Allen's got it complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They run on first down with Jackson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Lock in. 6-6. Pull it.
On 2nd down and 4. Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Sack, baby.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now Trubisky under pressure again, and down he goes again.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hero 15. Hey, ribble it.
Check 52's the mic. Go. Check 52's the mic.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Yellow. Oh, you got deep? Fight down these two.
Mike 52. Watch a slant. Slant.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off at his own 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught by Nelson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Off the draw, here's Hill. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And the kick by Butker is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
You're not ready.
Hey, ball.
53 is the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Hey. High step.
Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. He's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alert.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Hey, alert.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Running on first down, Eckler. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Rabbit.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Melvin Ingram has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Let's go. Watch the screen.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
At the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Mike, 53.
Hey, Delta.
3, Mike.
In your face.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Benjamin's got it. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey. Check. 53's Mike. Check.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 18 big. Yards on that one, and a Charger first.
It's a gain of 18. And the Chargers first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Back now in Mexico City. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, wahoo!
Trying to collect. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
Hey, ball.
Check 53.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Trubisky will throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Alert!
It's just me and you.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Now this is incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Hill. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They go play action with Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamar Taylor.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Yellow.
52.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Hey, orbit.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mike's 56.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Anthony Hitchens able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
56 to Mike, boys.
Hey, Charlie.
56. On the ball. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. He's scared.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
Blue.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jamar Taylor there on the coverage. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Hey, Echo.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Blue.
Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Check. 56. Mike, 56, right there.
Red, up.
No game. No game.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. Completes it to Benjamin. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
A loss of 2.
Yellow.
2nd and 12. At the Chargers.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Kill.
43.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
You better be afraid of me.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Yellow.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Attack!
Check 52.
Mahomes to throw once more.
Let's go.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Justice Hill. Incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Casey Hayward. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
So now the Chargers are going to bring the offense back out to go for two here.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Alert, 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 alert.
They'll try and run it here. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
23.
Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for two. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that two-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for Kansas City, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now it's
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah, yeah. And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You day why I'ma run it back. Friday, run it back. 48 yards, run it back. Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you had when a tech hit the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? She said she not a. She ain't lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'ma run it back. Friday payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
I don't wanna be on the ground when the tide has so many friends go. I wonder when it's my time. I live every I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep, hell. Keep it on me, cause my never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find new ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thundered, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.